Like you click on a painting, for example.
Well, I think it's freezing. Ooh!
I'm hiding. I'm hiding. All you have to do is collide. Just run up and touch something.
That's for revealing. That's for saying when my coach favorite room is.
Yeah, it's below 0.
No! No! Door's locked!
Andy.
Door's locked! Door's locked!
Le professional. So
So
okay.
part of the reason also that I wanted to do this for Ghosts is I had friends who wouldn't play Faz and other games with me because they're afraid of being scared, horror's not their thing, and they wouldn't play. So whenever you have friends like that, you can say, well, tell you what, why don't you come in and play as the ghost
Mhm.
and you get to do the scaring.
Okay.
And they all like that idea.
Okay. Yeah, as I told you, there is, that was something that it's been asked from DK when the Phasmo was out, but DK didn't have that in mind. He didn't go to do that, so that's why he didn't do it. The only other Ghost Hunter game that has something like that is Metaphysical, but they didn't put so much focus and effort in that. They just did it as an optional stuff, right? But that's how your game want to be, right?
Right. That's the big focus. Right now, I think there's a total of like 12 abilities for the ghost.
Oh.
We have plans for upwards of 30 to 40.
Ready? Oh, Max, you're not ready, man.
Can I propose something?
Yeah.
I'm married.
Because no. To Paco, for fuck's sake, no. Because people are excited to see the ghost side, I propose you to play the ghost so they can see the.
That's exactly what we said.
The mechanics. Okay.
That's exactly what we said. I'm gonna be the ghost.
Okay. Sorry, I have the kids here crying.
Yeah. Why he's crying, Nicholas?
Yes. Because he's a boy.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't need any other excuse.
Okay. Hey, Gothi, how are you, man? So I'm gonna be the ghost this time.
So I'm going to put a tab open on so I'm not stream sniping.
Okay. Oh, I like that. That reminds me of Dead by Daylight. With the 4 options that I have, beneath me.
So as I said, your number 1 ability will always stay your number 1 ability. That one will never change. Same with number 4. But as you use number 2 and number 3, those have a 70% chance to change to other abilities.
So right now, I chose my room, and I have 4 abilities. And I have a bar.
Right.
The Rage and Insanity. When I'm going Insanity, it means that I can hunt, right?
No, it's actually, if you look next to your 4th ability, Hunt, there's a secondary bar. It looks like a greater than sign. And that it says Enrage, and that's when you can hunt, is when that bar is full.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to you right now, because you got that feedback, right? You got my feedback.
Yes. Yeah.
The game runs better as a ghost rather than the paranormal investigators.
Which is interesting because you think that this would be harder on the system.
Yeah, but I don't know why the game runs way smoother for me as a ghost instead of being a paranormal investigator. In paranormal investigator, it was a little bit buggy.
So right now, if you mouse over one of those glowing items,
I know.
it'll the cursor in the center has a diamond also. If there's nothing that lights up for the corners in the diamond, then it's a free item that you could use. If 1 or 2 things or 4 things light up, there's a cost for energy.
Oh.
Like you click on a painting, for example. Door opens are always free to the ghost, but closing the door costs 1 energy, and it slams it.
Where can I see what kind of ghost I am?
Right now, you don't.
Am I gonna be able to, right now? You mean right now in the game, or it's gonna be revealed to me, after some minutes?
No, right. We're still debating on actually letting people know if we're actually gonna let people know, because we don't want the ghost player to know for sure what evidences the hunters have.
So.
Because that makes it a little bit more difficult.
So being a ghost, I'm not gonna be able to know what kind of ghost I am?
at the moment. As I said, we're kind of everything's still up in the air. So if we make it so you could choose your own ghost, then you'll definitely know what you are. And right now, if you knew which abilities for number 1 or which ghost, there's only 4 of them, then you know what ghost you.
Okay. I got how it works.
So if you hit F1 as a ghost, there's a short list of some of the abilities in their description.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very temporary short list, mind you.
You have the electrical spike, damage select. Okay. No. Playtime, we have Keres, we have Hex, we have Hunt. Okay, so that's the
And then,
things
as I said, there's others like relocate and enraged.
What is that? I don't see that.
Enraged. It's as I said, that was an older, shorter list. Enrage is a passive ability. It shows the icon that you can actually hit the key, but it's just a passive ability, and it lets your enrage bar fill faster based off of sanity. But
Okay.
and once you use a hunt with the enraged ability should go away. Right now, I think it still doesn't guaranteed go away.
Okay.
So you have 2 bars across the top. One is rage. Rage is similar to other games like Faz, where as the game goes on, that just slowly builds.
Okay.
That's just it. That's just because we don't want the game to turn into a 1-hour thing where you can't hunt as a ghost. You're eventually going to be able to hunt just because of the time of the game.
Okay.
So the insanity is the opposite of our sanity. So all the sanity that we lose, you gain an insanity.
So my goal here is to keep on spamming with things to gain rage, right?
To gain sanity, but you want to click on those items when people are around to use up their sanity.
Okay, I got it.
So if you're around somebody, then you use one of the items, or use like an apparition ability or a playtime ability. It will do sanity damage to them.
Okay, and I'm gonna gain rage.
Insanity. You'll gain insanity.
I'm gonna gain insanity. The rage is when I'm gonna be able to hunt, right?
Enraged on the next to the 4. So the enraged normally, if you don't have the enraged ability, is a combination of the rage plus insanity. So you could, if you scare the crap out of everybody really early on, you can hunt. If you just take some time and eventually gets there, you could just hunt from the rage alone.
Okay.
Or
okay.
You combine both of them. So a little bit of time and a little bit of sanity damage will cause it to go or become available. So the hex ability is not one that actually does any damage. It's kind of limited in its usage right now, but if you use it, it highlights a player for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Through the wall.
Okay, I got it.
All right, now I got to go find you where your room is. I've been talking.
That's why I'm talking to you, so you will not go.
So you'll also see some circles on your screen. If you focus on one of those circles and click on it, and that will teleport you to where that location is. And those are hunter events where they've clicked on lights or open doors.
Okay. I mean,
and if you look,
because right now, if I was playing the game by myself, I would have stopped playing because it's almost unplayable to me because it's crashing the OBS over and over again.
I think it's basement.
Kella!
I guess it's the basement.
I'm coming down.
I crashed. I cannot do anything. I think the game crashed me.
It looks like you. What did you just do? Because it looks like you teleported into the floor.
Yeah, how I teleported to the floor?
That's a good question. Hit Z. And that'll teleport you back into the default space in your room.
Okay. I did, I did the one of the stuff that you told me. That you can teleport me to where I'm supposed to do something.
Okay, so one of those is spawning in the floor. So I'll have to go back to the stream later and figure out which one so we can fix it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely this room, Eleanor. Definitely this room. You got it.
EMF 3.
So
How can I change
one of the
room?
things
Every how many times can I? How much time do I need in order to be able to change room? Or is this an ability that's gonna give it to me by random?
it'll randomly give you the ability. I believe the cost is 3. And so all you have to do is build up the energy. You can press 3, and then it'll be like when you first started. You get to walk around and press T to choose another location.
Okay.
And as I said, if you sit in your own room, then you'll gain that energy faster.
Okay. Got it.
But keep in mind, everything has a shared energy pool. So if you do anything else in the meantime that uses energy, you're slowing down the chance to be able to use the relocate ability or any other abilities.
Okay, I got it.
So we're trying to put a level of strategy in this also for the ghost.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it.
So remember, some things like opening doors, and if you mouse over some glowing stuff, those are free to interact with. It doesn't cost energy, so you can still do a little bit of stuff here and there.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to play something like a ghost, you see. Because usually I'm playing from the other cross, from as a paranormal investigator to hand ghost, not as a ghost.
It makes you think from a whole different point of view, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were a real ghost and you had a limited amount of abilities, then how can you be so frustrated that you have to get rid of these annoying pests?
I could slap them.
Oh.
What was that?
That sounded like ghostwriting to me.
I didn't do anything. It did by itself?
No, you have to click on it.
But probably I accidentally clicked it.
Yeah, probably.
And where can I hunt?
Noob ghost.
When they reach when the fourth.
Yep. The greater than is all red, where it says enraged, and number 4 has all 4 energy bars.
Oh, okay.
As the game gets farther and farther in, it's going to start getting faster and faster.
Yeah. So okay, you're supposed to figure out how how to gain energy and stuff, right?
Right. See, that's why it's best for new people to play the tutorial once we get it out, so they can understand what they have to do to be able to hunt.
Okay. I got it.
See,
how do you what?
How can you take what they did?
You don't. You cannot. You just say, it's only for ghosts, and you can just find it. Oh, king.
so a lot of people have been commenting that the EMF reader does not beep like in Faz.
No.
It's not.
And most of the units I saw in videos, they did not seem to actually because this is modeled after a real unit, and most of them that I saw didn't actually beep. And my understanding was the sounds that Faz uses are their own sounds.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
I don't have one of those units, but every time I've seen any like real ghost hunting videos on like YouTube and stuff, they're always silent. They just have lights.
No. It does beeping. It can beep.
It does do beeping?
Yeah, I have EMF here. If it goes 5, it does make a sound.
Okay. So the magnetometer is a tier 1, and it uses literally magnets and some bells to detect, small magnetic things. So it's going to be annoying in the future because one of the things that we're looking to do is changing the ability to see the hunters.
Okay.
So the idea will be different ghosts will have different detection types. So some might be based off of sound, some might be based off of sanity, some might be based off of motion.
Mhm.
So by default, you won't see people walking around unless they set off one of your things. So if somebody's near you and they start talking and you're the sound type, then you can see them and they appear for a period of time.
Okay, so I cannot do anything, man. How can I be enraged, or how can I do the relocate stuff and all? Am I supposed to keep on spamming with things in order to gain energy? That's it.
Right now, if you stay in your room, the book is already clicked. So if you just stay in your room, you'll see the gray bars that go around.
Mhm.
Like if you had, for example, if you're waiting for the relocate ability, you have 3 gray bars to fill up. Once those 3 gray bars are full, you can press whatever 2 or 3 or whatever, and then you can go ahead and use the ability. You have to wait until that's full.
Yeah, but it takes forever, man.
Well, if you keep using other abilities, it'll take forever.
Okay. So I'm not supposed to use my abilities. I'm supposed to wait until some of the other abilities will charge so I can use it, right? That's what you're telling me.
Right, because it's a more expensive ability. We're still adjusting what costs what
Okay.
to make it a little bit better. So once all 3 of those bars would be full, you can, if you was a relocate, you could use that. If you were doing electric spike, I think is 1. I know hunt is 4 bars.
Okay.
So
I got it.
and then it's the same thing for the hunt. You have to meet 2 requirements. 1 would be getting all 4 energy bars, and 2, filling up that enrage bar right next to it.
Okay.
So I'm not getting any EMF in this room yet. I know Helena's got like 3, and we're going to be changing the EMF. So this is taking the place of the magnetometer right now. It's pretending to be a tier 1, and a tier 1, it's not very good. So unless you're putting out a strong EMF signal, it's not going to have a chance to get it. But we're going to change in the future such that even if you put out a light EMF signal, it'll at least show up as like a level 2 or level 3 in the future.
Okay, I got it. So in order for the four abilities of the ghost to charge, you're supposed to just not use any, so one of them is gonna be charged, right? That's all.
Right. So your energy is a shared usage. You have up to 4 energy, and it's shared across all 4 abilities, depending on which one you're going to use.
Okay, I got it.
And if you use an ability like electric spike or stuff like that, you'll notice that it has a pretty good chance to change. It might stay the same, but you'll probably get a different ability in its place.
Okay, I got it.
Wait a second. Where's my thermometer? You changed, didn't you?
I don't know, nothing, and I'm not gonna reveal anything. You cannot take anything out of me. Of course I changed. Of course I changed my room.
We're gonna have to
Of course I
go on a
changed
little
my room.
hunt.
Of course I changed my room. What do you expect me to do? Stay there?
So right now, in the basement, there is a power box in one of the rooms. Right now, it has a bit of a high cost on it. It's like 2 energy to use it, but it'll shut off all the lights and everything until somebody goes and turns it back on. One of the abilities that we are going to be adding is just going to be remotely turn off the power box for a cost of 1 to help.
Found the room.
Found the room.
Did you?
Don't say it.
It's in the statue room.
I want a divorce.
Oh, the
End of
art
story.
room.
I want a divorce, Helena. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely the real. We found him. You got him.
Helena, which side are you on?
I have to go get some tools now. Let's go see if we can find them. I didn't even see if it's freezing.
Helena, you shouldn't do that.
As I've seen, it's not freezing. It went till 0 or a little above 0.
Well, okay, so we know it's at least ghostwriting. He gave us that one by accident.
Well, I think it's freezing. Ooh!
I'm hiding. All you have to do is collide. Just run up and touch somebody.
That's all?
Yep.
I kill Helena.
It's below 0.
That's for revealing.
think.
That's for saying when my close favorite room is.
Yeah, it's below 0.
It's -1 right now, so we have freezing.
Helena, I kill Helena. That's for saying when my room is.
You seem overly excited about killing her.
Yeah. Stitches, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. Stitches, thank you, much appreciated.
Thank you, Steve.
Guys, exclamation mark me for a random horror game. Every 5 subs, we're giving away a random horror game. And exclamation mark ticket to take this game that we are playing for the very first time ever. It's a ghost hunting game. It's very interesting. And you can play as a ghost. I just killed Helena. Thank you very much, Stitches. Thank you.
I'm gonna get my revenge, you know.
Helena,
What?
you're not gonna take anything.
Okay, so we have either a Phantom or a Wraith, so it's either going to be EMF 5 or Ultraviolet at this point.
No,
So now Yep.
no.
What?
I cannot tell. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what I am. You cannot know what you are, right?
No, I mean, yeah, not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Which is okay because it also makes it more of a challenge because you don't know what you're trying to block for evidence.
What is the electrical spike? Exactly, I didn't understand.
What do you mean? Oh, electrical spike. It'll short out electronics. Right now, it's only usable on light switches, but in the future, the tier 2 items are all electronic. So, like as I said, right now the EMF reader is standing in for the level 1, but you'll be able to walk up to somebody who's holding an electronic device. You'll be able to, if you're a type that can see electronic devices, you'll be able to go up to them and electric spike something in their hand and break it. So they have to go back to using like a tier 1.
Flu! Leave!
You're not dead, man? I kill him.
Motherfucker killed me. I quit!
I kill Max. I kill Helena, I kill Max. Dev, we are
All right.
mano to mano. Man to man. Man to ghost.
Now, if only I could get UV on you. As I said, this is a level 1 UV. It has a low chance of picking up.
Yeah, good for me.
Yes, it's good for you.
I know.
Now, should I spawn in a level 3 ultraviolet and go looking for you?
No, you're not the god of me. Just because you're deaf, you cannot do that kind of stuff here, right? Okay?
I'm kidding. We actually don't have a tier 2 and tier 3 yet, and I don't have that ability.
Okay, so you are gonna.
That would be funny though.
That would be fun. So that will be very good because it will give the game a replayability, right? Someone to keep on playing and playing and playing to get the EMF 3, to get the UV light 3, so it will have chances of getting evidence way more faster than it is right now, right? I assume that you're gonna put that kind of stuff, right? Like a shop to level up, gain money, grind, and buy more stuff and better stuff, right?
So the big thing is, it would be unfair if everybody keeps going in with all level 3 items, right?
Well, yeah. Since yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do: is everybody gets access to the tier 1s items, but you're gonna have you'll be able to customize your locker and pick out maybe 2 or 3 items of higher quality or that do different things to help that you can bring in.
So it's
So
gonna
let's
be,
say you really don't like.
it's gonna be a limit of you know, of the quantity and, you know, quality of items that you can take, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, that sounds fair.
So you may not like the EMF level 1, and you're like, you know what, this is annoying. I'd rather have the level 2. Well, you have to pick and choose which items you do want and which ones you don't.
Okay. Okay, okay, I got it, I got it. Do you agree, do you agree
Okay.
with that, Max?
Okay. I think I might know what you are.
No, no, you don't.
I'm running out to get a candle.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said, right now I can do a little bit of guessing, but in the future it's not going to be so easy. Probably in the next couple. As I said, we have a lot of things that just need to be put in and tested, enabled and tested, and once they are, then, as I said, we'll be moving a lot quicker.
Okay. Guys, we have keys for this game. Narcane provide us with keys, so we have keys to give more than one, right? Thank you very much for that.
Yep. Do you
know
want to take a moment to do a giveaway?
No, we're doing the giveaway after the win the game.
You know
But
what, Narcane?
I'm trying to distract you. No! No! Door's locked!
Sandy.
Door's locked! Door's locked!
Le professional.
We're not going to talk about this.
I am a fucking Le Professor Ghost as well. So if I ever, you know, when I die, I'm gonna fucking flu all over you.
I'm gonna get the revenge for everybody.
I enjoy being a ghost, by the
So-
way.
As I said, I know the game is very limited of what's available in there, and I'm saying that we're doing all these things, but at the same time, a lot of stuff, as I said, it's there. It just needs to be enabled and properly tested better before we can give it to people and have everybody be very upset over, hey, why isn't this working all the time? This isn't reliable or as reliable as it should be.
Okay.
Like I said, you'll be able to the character customizer is there.
Mhm,
It's
mhm,
just not enabled at the
mhm,
moment.
mhm.
One of the other things you're going to be able to do is unlock different ghost models. So you'll be able to choose which ghost model you want to be. Do you want to be the butler? Do you want to be the big scary creature? Do you
Oh,
want to
that's
be
nice.
a silly duck, vampire duck? You
Ah.
can choose. People kept saying, "Are you going to go all serious for the ghost models?" I said, "No." Some people want these really scary, creepy ghost models. Some people want to be more silly with their ghost
Okay,
models.
so
So
you,
we're going to keep adding in different kinds.
okay, so you must 100% definitely put a chicken as a ghost model, because we are have our mascot of the channel for another game is, you know, it's a chicken. So you must give us a chicken. So we're gonna be a ghost like a chicken, a small
A
chicken.
ghost chicken. All right. It might be. Can we make it undead with like bones sticking out for like the wings and like a chicken skull while still having feathers?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll make an undead chicken.
Nice.
We could probably do that.
nice. So yeah,
Because we are a small dev team, like I said, a lot of items, the majority of stuff that you see around you is pre-made items. I mean, that's all you can do as an indie without spending a crap ton of money and a crap ton of time
you're
custom
talking,
designing every single.
you're talking that it's assets that you bought, right? Well, that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
Right.
Well, most of the
Right.
almost all of the indie devs doing that, right?
Right. Some of the stuff in the game we're very proud of. Jesse, who does all of our level design, and he's our 3D artist. He is absolutely amazing. He is a complete wizard when it comes to putting together maps and concepting things. And I can't say enough good things about him.
Mhm.
The ghostwriting book, ghostwriting, the Spirit Slates was all custom created by him because that's not something that exists anywhere else in any
Oh,
other
nice.
game.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
And the magnetometer is also his own custom design.
Nice. Can we play that? We don't have that in the game, right?
It's not enabled because it's again, it's not finished to where you can actually test it.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, Helen, do you want to be the ghost, or Max, do you want to be the ghost?
You know what, Narkin, an idea about balancing the tier 3 equipment, because, you know, with better equipment, you have a smoother gameplay, right? As a hunter.
Yes.
You can level up your ghost role as well to
Yeah.
gain traits as a ghost, to gain tiers on
Nice.
your skills as a ghost. So everyone
Nice.
could be able to enter the house as a hunter with tier 3 equipments, and the ghost will be as powerful as they are inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, but whenever you're setting up, you don't. First of all, we don't know who's going to be the ghost, and second of all, you don't know what everybody has selected to take in with them unless they're telling you. So what we've thought about doing is assigning a point value to all of the extra items you put in your locker that you select. And so if you put in, 30 points worth of items and upgrades, the ghost would be able to spend at least up to 30 points in its upgrades when it first starts
Okay.
to try to balance it back out. That's just an idea that's floating around. And the other side of it is we're also missing cursed objects. Those have not been implemented yet.
Well, curse object, the way that Phasmo does it, that means like a Ouija board, but you can use it, but can as an advantage or it can be a disadvantage. So it's gonna be an advantage for the
Yes.
ghost. That's how you're gonna
I
implement
mean,
it.
why would the ghost put down something that's going to give the hunters only an advantage? So we've been joking around, and I want to see if you get the reference about putting in a forbidden donut.
Forbidden what?
A forbidden donut. It's just a pink glazed donut with sprinkles.
Okay, and what is exactly gonna do that?
Max, do you get the reference?
I'm trying.
No, I didn't get the
So,
reference.
in a
Oh,
certain
that-
animated TV show,
Are
there
you
is
talking about Ghostbusters?
no.
Okay.
In a specific, actually, Haunted Cowboy picked it out immediately. The devil appears and offers one of the characters a forbidden donut, and in exchange for eating the entire donut, the devil gets the soul.
Oh,
Well,
the
the
Simpsons.
character figured as long as I don't eat the entire donut, I win. Of course, he does eat the entire donut, not thinking about it. So for us, we're thinking that the donut will be you click on it and you use it, and you don't know how many bites you might take because you may just keep eating. But when you finish it, something bad's going to happen. But every bite has a chance to give you something or do something.
Oh, okay. I got it. So you're not gonna know that you're not gonna be like Phasmo that I'm gonna speak with the Ouija board. I know that 50% is off, so I'm not gonna speak with it again because I know that ghost will hunt.
Right. So as I said, you might go to the donut and use it one time and gobble the whole thing down and get bad luck.
Okay. So okay.
It's more like the pins. It's more like the pins on Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
Not Freddy.
Freddy, what Freddy? Hello, Miss Kai.
The push doll, the push pin doll.
The voodoo doll.
Yeah, the voodoo doll. You don't know how many times you can press the pin. You can immediately hit the heart pin, or it could be
It can immediately initiate the hunt. Yeah, you don't know that. It's pure
Right.
chance. Yeah. It's pure luck. You can immediately pin the heart and you can initiate the hunt.
Yeah, so it has to be fun for the ghost to be able to put these items out and know, hey, I'm not hurting myself, but I have a good chance of messing with them and making them more spooky, and it might even trigger a forced hunt.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so so you are gonna have the shop to be. Are you gonna have leveling system? You are gonna have a leveling system, right?
No,
You're not gonna have a leveling system.
we're not really planning on it because at least as of right now, unless we come up with a good way to balance it out for leveling between the ghosts, it doesn't really do much to gain anything.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the big things about this game is other people who made other similar games. I don't like to put names out there. They have their visions for how they want their game to be. People say we want this, we want that, and they say no. This is what I want for a game, and this is what I envision, and that's okay. It's their project, and that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I made this game because the community and everybody said, "Hey, I want something like this, but I want to be able to play the ghost, and I want it to be able to be fun."
Mm-hmm.
So we created this because this is what the community wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, what we're doing is, as the community turns around and says, "Hey, the game should go in this direction," or "We think you should do this," or "We think you should do that," as everybody agrees on that type of thing, then that's what we're going to do. We're here to make a game for the community, as the community wants it.
Okay, so the community doesn't want leveling system?
Well, so far, no one's really asked for it. Again, we barely sold any copies of the game, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So there's only been a handful of people who've really played it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think right now we're just going to finish implementing the things that we have about ready to get those in there. And once we get to a stable point, if everybody says, "Oh, we really think it'd be good to go this way," what we'll probably do is do a test implementation, let people who want to play with a test implementation enable it like a test server, and see how it goes for them.
Okay. I mean, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you know, it's still a very early version of the game, what we are playing right now. How many maps are the games gonna have?
Right now, we currently have 5 maps created.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't see the map on here. Okay.
What can I see the map?
Soon on the wall, on the other next to the whiteboard on the other side of the light, you would actually see a
Do
map
you
wall.
have a map to send me a PM on Discord so I can share with the community so they will know what you are talking about? Do you have a picture or something to show us?
Give me a second. Let me see what I can find really quickly.
Yeah, if you have something you can send me to, you know.
Yeah,
if I can reveal to the people here to see, you know, to see what you're talking about.
I have no problem doing little reveals here and there. I just can't promise everything will ever turn out the way it.
No, but at least we're gonna have an idea, right?
Have asked for AI so they could play on their own, and since we've had a lot of people asking for it, we're looking at putting it in. Just the main goal of the game is to play the ghost, but people want an AI to play the ghost. We'll look at putting that in so they can still do that.
Okay, so guys, this is the map. Oh, so you're gonna have different regions of the map, right?
Now you got it. So the game comes with Ravencrest, which this is a town from that was abandoned around the 1920s, 1930s for some mysterious reason.
Mm-hmm. He's talking about this one.
There's
So all this map is taking place in the Ravencrest, right?
Correct. And so all these locations are tied together story-wise.
So, that's what that's what you were talking about, the maps, when we were talking about okay, so it's a big area. This is the first region of the you know, like the first chapter of the game that we're exploring the region of Ravencrest, which is gonna have a hospital, a big mansion, a cemetery, a forest, a rail yard, a floor house, a shipyard, and 4 more locations that are not yet available, right?
Right. So, we were just talking. I was talking with Max, and he said, "Well, we're going to have some large maps." I said, "Yes, this is the 2-floor house that's listed on there in the bottom."
Mm-hmm.
So this is a small map, and there's a reason that this is a small map and the other ones are larger. We're going to do something a little bit different. So our hospital map is probably, if you look at the map as a whole, 20 times larger than the Victorian house.
Where is the Victorian house? I don't see the Victorian house.
It's listed as 2-floor house in the bottom of this old image.
That's a Victorian house. Okay. Yeah, it's bigger.
So, but the hospital map itself will be not 10 times bigger, but 20 times bigger than the house. That seems like a lot when you hear it. And so the first thing that you should be imagining would be something like Sunny Meadows, which Sunny Meadows is still small compared to our hospital. But what we're doing is we're implementing something called zones.
Okay.
So the hospital has 3 zones. Whenever you choose the hospital, you don't know which zone it's going to choose. So it's like Sunny Meadows East Wing, Sunny Meadows West Wing.
It's like Sunny Meadows Restricted, that you can play the restricted version of the Sunny Meadows.
Right, you're restricted to one of the areas of the map, but you don't know which one it's going to give you.
Mm-hmm. And the size of the maps has to do anything with actually how big the maps are gonna be? Because I can see the big mansion is huge, even bigger than hospital.
Give or take. No promises or guarantees.
Okay. So
Right now, this is just layouts for the town,
Mhm.
for where everything is. Because from some maps, you might actually be able to see other maps in the distance, and they actually might kind of cross over a little bit. So, and this helps with a little bit with the story, so people know where things are in regards to the lore and everything else as we lay it out.
Yeah, that's another question that I wanted to make. You are gonna add lore with why this map is haunted, why the big mansion is haunted, to the
Why the whole town, why all of Ravencrest has been abandoned suddenly within a few years in the 1930s.
so we are gonna find somehow to read about the lore of the ghosts and all this kind of stuff, right?
Right. So, in fact, the butler model that you're seeing as a ghost, he's actually one of the characters you're going to get to learn about. Not all the models we use are going to be characters, but the butler he looks like a butler, but he's actually not a butler. It's just how he dresses.
The
He's
ghost,
formal.
the first ghost that we encounter, you mean?
Yeah. So you saw the bald guy with the glasses. So yeah, he's. I can go ahead and spoil this a little bit. He is the actual owner of that house.
Oh, okay. So how are we gonna able to discover this lore? Are we gonna find piece of paper somehow, somewhere, or is it gonna have a description?
Well, that's the good question. We've had suggestions from like 4 different ways, and we're trying to debate among everybody as we progress at this point and get the base stuff done, how we're going to allow that progression for the story. Whether we're going to say, hey, as a dead player, you can spend time walking around and looking around for a potential piece of lore.
Mm-hmm.
That way you have something to do when you're dead, other than, laugh at your friends. A second thing is you're just alive and you have a chance to do it, and it just distracts the hunters a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just some people suggested actually doing story mode.
The story mode is not bad. It's not a bad idea. But when you say story mode, how are you gonna implement that?
That it would be basically hunters going through with an AI ghost.
So it's gonna be a separate kind of mod from the game that we're playing right now.
Right. That's one of the suggestions. We haven't really decided yet.
Well, I like this idea. If you we're gonna have two different modes. You're still gonna have, let's say, the Phasmo investigation thing going on, and it's gonna reveal a story, and you can still play the game that we're playing right now.
Right.
Yeah, I like this idea.
So as I said, it's not decided. We could go either way. We could always do it both ways in the end. So you could actually.
I like the idea of revealing the story through a single ghost hunting investigation, like Phasmo, Ghost Excel, and all the other games doing. If you want to learn more about the lore, and you can have still this mode that we're playing, for the different kind of game to play with your friends and have fun, right?
Right. So right now, as far as the map goes, the 2-floor house, the Victorian house, the hospital, the cemetery, the rail yard are pretty much completed. We're for the cemetery, rail yard, and hospital, we're doing some cleanup and some adjustments of them.
Mm-hmm.
But those are pretty much ready. As I said, we're just finishing doing some testing right now in hospital. Hospital will be the next one. Zone 1 of the hospital will be the next one that'll open up. Again, hopefully in the next few weeks now that we got some things settled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the cemetery, and then probably the rail yard. The big mansion, it's about I would put it down 70%, but it's huge. The forest and the shipyards are still out there for in the early concepts.
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy the game, you get Ravencrest. That's promised with Ravencrest. And like you see, there's still 4 other maps there. When those maps are released, you'll instantly get access to those. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to unlock anything. Those will just be there for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we're still actually looking at adding in another 4 maps as we go along to progress the story even farther.
What
so
do you
it's
say?
not hard set that
Yeah.
that this is it.
Okay, so when you say 4 maps, you mean like 4 areas, like the Raven thing, 4 huge areas.
Right. In Ravencrest, you have the 4 question marks, 4 other maps. We're not limited to just those 4. Those just are what we've drawn on the map so far.
Yeah.
So Ravencrest could end up being 10 or 15 or even 20 different maps put together.
Okay.
That'll all be included with the base game as we slowly release it and expand the story.
Okay.
Because we like our stories and we like telling stories and having new ideas for people as long as it fits in with the theme of Ravencrest and the time. So if you look next to Ravencrest on the top left corner, there's another piece of paper underneath it that has question marks.
Yeah, it has question mark. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So on the left-hand side, where those question marks are, that's going to be you'll be able to switch between the actual regions. That'll be our second region.
Okay.
Would you like a spoiler only for your stream?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Ooh,
Let's
29.
just say it's a Japanese region
Oh.
from the 1890s, abandoned 1890s.
I like it.
And-
Hello, Alexandra.
and
Thank you for the prime sub. Okay, so what I want to, please finish your sentence. It's gonna be for,
Yeah, it'll be a Japanese area. We have already 5 maps laid out for that, and that will be our. If you want to call it an expansion, those will be add-on maps that you'll have to add on.
So that's the maps that you were talking about, that you're gonna have like a DLC to pay a little amount of money in order to be able to.
You don't have to pay. That's the whole thing. Is you don't have to pay. So we're going to be putting in the weekly tasks and the goals and everything. If you play, then you're going to be getting the game currency that lets you unlock it. If you don't want to wait for that, or you just don't want to put that much effort into it, yeah, you just pay and unlock and be done with it and give us the support for it. We're happy for that.
Oh, so you're gonna have either a chance if you don't want to spend so much play time in the game, and you want immediately to go and check another map, you will have to pay. Okay, fair. But if you don't want to pay, you must grind, right?
A little bit. It's not going to be terrible. It won't be terrible.
How exactly are you gonna be able to have access to these other maps instead of paying? How's gonna be the progress? How are you gonna progress to the game?
So right now we don't have the scoring system put in, but as I said, right, we're going to start off with the daily goals. For example, get the ghost kill correctly, 10 times this week.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing hard, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Complete 10 games.
Okay.
Stuff like that. And just by doing that, you'll get these little currencies. But you'll get enough every month that you should be able to, if you play through the month, that you can unlock anything that shows up in the store that month.
So there's gonna be an in-game currency in order for you to be able to progress to other maps and unlock other areas. That's how you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
But we want to make this even more fair for everybody, because I don't want to have something shoved in my face and say, hey, you have this map, but I can't play it because I didn't grind or I didn't pay for it. So if you unlock a map and you're the host, all your friends who join into your lobby can play it with you.
Yeah, so that's exactly what Gothic says, and Stitches agrees. That's why you don't let the one that's gonna play as a ghost to actually know what kind of ghost he is, because if we play me, Max, and Helena, we can take advantage of it and complete the weekly tasks and have the currency very easy.
To be honest with you, that's okay too, as long as they're playing the game and they're in there and they're having fun. Because if you're going to go to that much trouble, that means you really like the game and you really want to see the new levels.
Yeah,
right.
But it must be fair for the other players that we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but we're talking about you get your friends together to do this, right?
Yeah.
So that means you're having fun with friends. It's not like you're playing a public lobby and you're cheating that way.
Yeah. So
in this case, it's fair to your friends because your friend knows what you're doing.
Well, yeah, you can tell them. Yeah, of course. I can play with Max and I can tell, I am Wraith, for example. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, come get me. I mean, but remember, he can't kill you immediately anyways, because you have to become enraged. So you still have to play the game to some extent.
Okay, I got it. So, and
So
yeah,
so the biggest goal is to let the players play the game the way they want to play it. In private lobbies, we're going to enable and disable, have the option to enable and disable player collision.
Mhm.
Some people like it, some people don't. That's okay.
well, I personally not so fan for player collision, but it depends of how the gameplay of the game that I'm playing is.
Exactly. So everybody has their own opinions. The way you want to play it with your friends in a private lobby, that's your choice.
Mhm.
So we're going to make those options available to you to play the way you want to play.
Okay. So